And yeah, we get physical, whatever. So me and Levine, we're drunk, we get into it. I fucked up by calling Sosa. So I call Sosa and I'm like, yeah, we fighting, blah, 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 blah. Like, basically, like, come get me. So Levine, so me and Levine went to go lay down. I go to lay down with him. When I get in the bed, Sosa calls me. Levine answers my phone. It didn't say Sosa at the top or nothing. It was just the phone number. But Levine answers the phone and you hear Sosa's voice saying, Danny, what's up? Or Danny, where you at?
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got Bhadbabie, right? We got a good old half sis, right? Half sis, half Karen, maybe. A good old sister, Bhadbabie, right? Now, this time she's in the news, right? I mean, any other time she's always in the news for doing something off the wall or involving her boyfriends, right? It's always dealing with some guy, right? Now, here, we've just had a situation where, if I'm not mistaken, her and her boyfriend was just beefing just not too long ago and was claiming that he was putting hands on her. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw, she ended up saying that, she forgives him, or she, it was a lie. It was something crazy, right? And it was very expected coming from somebody like herself, right, man, who is doing a lot of Black woman cosplay, and she's been doing it since she was little, right? But hey, I mean, what do you expect? Especially with the Black community, we love that stuff. We drove her to be the type of woman that she is today, so she's in this community, which is fine, right? But I mean, like, why can't we ever get sisters to represent Black women a better way, right? It always has to be Sexy Red, a Cardi B, a Glorilla, right? Bhadbabie is one of them. She is one of those originators, right? I mean, the list just goes on, right? And they really aren't originators, right? But once again, she plays a part. Now we have a little situation here where, she is about to jump on here and, say, hey, man, look, my boyfriend, he out here cheating on me with one of my friends or with one of his friends or whatever, right? And it's just, once again, it's to be expected. When you're dealing with people like this, it's to be expected. When you see people like this, it's to be expected. When you look at a picture of her then, and then you look at the picture of her now, or all these tattoos or whatever, it is to be expected. When you look at the mother, right, you look at the household that she was raised in, it is to be expected, right? So once again, man, she's just living a different type of persona, different type of lifestyle that is just it's like what's the purpose of being this type of character, right? If you're not even going to grow. And see, here's the thing. Once again, she's going to be going through phases, and I get it. We all grow at our own pace. We all grow in our different ways. But once again, man, like, you would think she would at least learn by now, but obviously she doesn't want to. And this is what is a part of being a Black sister in the Black community, dealing with the Pookie, dealing with the Ray Ray, right? So, I mean, hey, once again, we already know what she embodies. We already know the stereotypical sister she embodies. So let's just go ahead and let's jump in this, man, because this is my first reaction as well, watching this video.
So I'm gonna tell y'all my side of the story, how I found out up until now. So if this all started, I'm gonna take y'all back to where this really started from. So me and Levine get into it. We was drunk, and sometimes when we get drunk, we either fuck all night or fight all night. And yeah, we get physical, whatever. So me and Levine, we're drunk, we get into it. I fucked up by calling Sosa. So I call Sosa and I'm like, yeah, we fighting, blah, 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 like, basically, like, come get me. So Levine, so me and Levine went to go lay down. I go to lay down with him. When I get in the bed, Sosa calls me. Levine answers my phone. It didn't say Sosa at the top or nothing. It was just the phone number. But Levine answers the phone and you hear Sosa's voice saying, Danny, what's up? Or Danny, where you at? What's up? Or Danny, where you at? So I was the one that cheated first. So I cheated by calling Sosa from the jump. So after Levon answered the phone, he busted my lip, broke my phone. I tried to stop him from leaving, and when he was trying to close the door, I put my hand in the way, so he accidentally slammed my hand in the door. My hand was literally hanging. My teeth were loose. It was just a whole big thing. So I'm trying to wake E up, and I'm telling E, take me to the hospital. Meanwhile, the phone never hung up. So Sosa heard all this shit going on, right? So right after that, I'm trying to wake E up to take me to the hospital because my hand is literally like hanging, like fucked up. So E's drunk as fuck. He's like, Danny, go lay down. And I'm like, bro, okay. So I call Sosa and I'm like, bro, I need to see a doctor. Like, I need to go to the hospital. So he comes and picks me up, and he calls like the house. We use the same house call doctor. So he calls the doctor for me. The doctor comes, looks at my wrist, makes sure my teeth aren't going to fall out, gave me some medicine, and I go to sleep. I stayed at Sosa's house that night. This was all at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I took 2 Xanax, went to sleep, and didn't wake up till 4 or 5 o'clock. I call E's phone when I wake up, which E's Levon's best friend. And when he called me, it was on FaceTime, and he seen, like, Sosa got a whole bunch of shit above his bed, like the glow gang shit or whatever. So E seen that and was like, oh my God, Danny, are you dead ass right now? And I was just like, I fucked up bad. Like, when and then Sosa dropped me off back home a couple minutes later, and when I got there, Levon was boxing his stuff up in boxes. I was crying on the floor, screaming like, please don't leave me, our family, please don't leave me. So he left his stuff. He ends up going to stay at a hotel for 2 weeks. And in these 2 weeks that he's gone, he meets Alabama.
So her first problem, man, she does admits it to some degree, but she says, well, you know what, I called my guy Sosa right now. I don't know if you're talking about Chief Keef Sosa, because there was a story some years ago that Chief Keef was messing with Bhadbabie, right? But for the most part, man, that's where you messed up in the first place, right? You're sitting over here, you're calling another guy. And this is what I mean by you, like, why try to portray this type of woman? Why portray this type of sister? Once again, if she just decided to say, you know what, let me go ahead and make a change because she knows the route that she's going down is wrong, let me go ahead and make a change, and let me portray myself to be a sister, man, that is uplifting in the community. Right? She's just wasting herself. That's literally all this is. She's just wasting herself. She's already about to be a single mother. That's just I'm putting it out there. It's going to happen. She will be alone, right? She's going to be a single mother. And once again, the second issue here is you had a child with the guy that's sitting over here putting hands on you. You're still continuing to stay in a relationship with the guy that puts his hands on you. And this is what we mean by how a lot of your sisters will sit up here and stay with stay with beaters, right? Stay with guys, man, who put hands on women all day, every day. Right, and make excuses until it gets to the point where they just can't take it anymore. And then it's, well, man, I've been in an abusive relationship and it's not fun. You get what I'm saying? This right here sums up a lot of your sisters. And what I mean by that is, I'm talking about as far as the physical part, right? She's saying she putting hands on this man. She said she was the first one that cheated and everything. So you're the issue, right? So you're the issue. You don't need to sit over here and come make a statement. You're the problem. You're the issue. Fix it. Right. And this is what you're going to see with a lot of sisters. Right. They're the problems. They need to fix issues. This is where a lot of your women, once again, like to use the argument that, hey, once again, we women go through abusive men. We deal with abusive men. Every time they got an argument to sit over here and downplay a man, the first thing they go to is how abusive men are. When women are the main ones that's putting hands on men every single day. When you look at your lesbian relationships, man, the percentage on domestic abuse in them is crazy, right? It is crazy because all they do is put hands on each other. So what do you think they're doing to men, man? So what do you think they're doing to a partner that can't put hands back? If the rates are crazy or mad crazy amongst women on women, what makes you think it's not going to be crazy amongst men and women? right? The reason why it is so glorified, the reason why so many women like to always say, well, your man is putting hands, your man is this, well, this is the reason why we can't deal with men because they're abusive and yada, yada, yada. When you look at a lot of these women who say that, a lot of these women tend to deal with these type of guys, and they know that, and they allow it. They will excuse the behavior. And you just got to ask, why are you excusing his behavior when you need to be up out of there? But once again, this is just another ploy to play a victim, right? This is just another ploy to play a victim. I mean, once again, man, and it's like, why you can't, you have no room to talk about black men. You have no, and I just made a video about a sister who says black men are this, black men are that. Come to find out, she was literally dating one and he didn't had a birthday party or whatever, and it was happy C day. Not happy birthday, but happy C day. Y'all go check that video out. And that was the same sister that jumped on the internet just to cry and complain and say, hey man, I'm done dealing with black men. Look at the type of black men that you deal with. Look at the type of black men that you deal with. So it would be very funny if she does the exact same thing, because it is going to be like, well, hold on, sis, time out. You're the reason you're in this situation. It's nobody's fault but yours. You decided to portray this type of lifestyle. You decided to mimic this lifestyle. You decided to mimic this stereotype. And like I said, every sister, every woman, man, that is a part of the black community, man, that decides to become an entertainer, such as a singer, right? Because she's a rapper. She literally mimics your stereotypical sister. You got a bunch of tattoos, loud, ratchet, make poor choices. I mean, it's like a lot of this stuff. It's almost like, man, it's just done on purpose. It's like it's done on purpose just so she can just mess everything up. I don't know. I don't know. But that's just my 2 cents, man, of this whole matter, man. I mean, once again, she puts it on herself. I just say, man, just take accountability for your actions. That's just me, man. I don't know. Y'all let me know down below, man. How do y'all feel about this? Leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel.